Hi, how to create consistently. I want to look at a lesson from Andrew Agassi, the tennis player, on how to be consistent in our creativity. Andrew Agassi started off in 1986-87 as a flamboyant tennis player who was so focused on the image. He thought the image was the game. And then he started losing rank. In 1993, he lost his rank among the top 100 tennis players, and his coach left him. Everyone thought he was an absolute joker. And then his manager told him to find a new coach by the name of Brad Gilbert. Brad Gilbert told Agassi, "Hey, you've got the genius to be a great tennis player. You have it in you. The problem is you keep getting in your own way." Agassi was like, "What do you mean by that? I keep getting in my own way." And Brad said, "You try to make every shot a winning shot." What's wrong with that? What's wrong with trying to make every shot a winning shot? And Brad told him, the problem with that is you think it should be a winning shot, but then you end up realizing that the other person hits it back to you. So it's no longer a winning shot. And when that happens, you lose your confidence in yourself. And the more and more you try to keep hitting these winning shots and the shot comes back, it chips away at your confidence. And when that happens, eventually you get to a place where it's hard for you to stay in the game. So Brad Gilbert said, "I want to coach you to not try to make every shot into a winning shot. With every shot, just try to get it over the net. And then when the right time comes and there is a confluence of different events and the other person is about to make a mistake, that is when you try to hit a winning shot." So what is the principle here we can take and apply for our creative process? The principle is this: don't get in your own way. Don't try to make every attempt at creating something, whether it's a poem or a YouTube video or a painting, into a moonshot. Not every video has to go viral. Every video has to be true to who you are. Every poem has to be true to who you are. Every painting has to be true to what you want to create. And then there would be a confluence of events that come together at some point that could take you viral, or it may not. But what helps you to create that sense of consistent creativity is to take away this pressure that every shot has to be a moonshot. Rather, every shot has to be true to who you are. Every attempt that you make has to be true to who you are. And when you keep doing that and do that consistently, you wouldn't lose confidence in yourself. And that way you can create consistently, thus creating a confluence of events to come together that would create the bigger winning shot that you would like for yourself. So that is the principle that we learned from Andrew Agassi on how to become consistent. So in 1994, after he was coached by Brad Gilbert, that year he went on to win the Canadian Open and the US Open for the very first time for himself. And that was the very first time in 20 years that somebody who did not have any ranking, that fell below 100, came back to win the Grand Slam. And all of that success story happened for Andrew Agassi because he figured out how to not make every shot into a winning shot, and thereby creating consistency in what he was doing. So be consistent in what you do. Try not to make every shot into a winning shot. And that is the way to be consistently creative. So until I see you in another video, bye for now.